Peace, YouTube family. It's your boy Zay coming back at you with another video. You dig? You know how we do. We get right into it. So this video, I want to talk about knowing when to listen and knowing when not to listen. Right? And this is interesting because we've always been told, especially like as younger people, we've always been told like, oh, listen to your elders, listen to the adults. But some of these adults are just grown people with immature mindsets. So a lot of these people, you got to use discernment on who you listen to. It's people you listen to through their words, and it's people you pay attention through their actions. Because you can learn from everybody. Let me put that out there. You can learn from everybody, but you can't learn from what everybody is saying because some people will lead you astray through their words. You feel me? Some of these people who try to tell you, especially some of these adults, that try to give you certain advice, it's just like, and it just don't resonate with your spirit. Listen to your spirit. Just because they elders, that don't mean you should blindly listen to what they saying. Elders can be wrong too. Adults can be wrong too. Trust me. I've witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? So and the thing with those people, a lot of times those are people you can learn from their actions, where they messed up in life. You feel me? You'll know when a person is giving you knowledge that you can listen to because it starts to resonate with your spirit. You're like, yeah, that I can see that, I understand that. Da, 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 da. Even if it goes against what you currently believe, their delivery and the supporting details and everything that they're saying to go along with it, you like, I can see where you're coming from with that. You feel me? But you also have to be open minded to be able to receive that knowledge as well, right? But yeah, you gotta have discernment in today's time, bro. Discernment is a superpower, bro. I think I made a video about discernment before. But discernment is a superpower, bro, because everybody out here trying to talk, everybody want their voice heard, even if they spewing out stuff that ain't really beneficial for people. Everybody just want to be heard, and I understand that, but that's also dangerous at the same time, especially with a lot of open access to media and YouTube like this. That's why I'm very I would say I wouldn't say peculiar, but very direct and very careful and precise about the messages I put out, because I've said it before. I know my video is gonna catch 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 on one day, like with people. It's gonna catch into the algorithm. Just about how I speak and the things I speak on. I know eventually it's gonna happen, so I'm not rushing that. Um, but the reason why I'm so adamant on being, authentic. So where I'm authentic and genuine and giving off information people really could use, because a voice is powerful. So if people start to take heed to your voice, you want to make sure you really cultivate them in a right way and in a way they need to go, and not a way of leading to a detrimental future. You feel me? You want to be an asset to their life, not a liability. A lot of these people that speaking about these different things or whatnot, they're becoming more so a liability than an asset over anything, because they're leading you down a road of destruction. You feel me? These red pillars, a lot of these red pillars, they were leading a lot of young men. They were and still are leading a lot of young men down the road of destruction, bro. It's down the path of built up hatred, envy, jealousy, and just overall inner turmoil that they never dealt with. You feel me? So that's why you gotta use discernment on knowing who to listen to and who to pay attention and watch and see and learn from them. You can learn from what things they did wrong and what things they did right. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X documentary. It's called Blood Brothers on Netflix. And what a lot of people do, they always look at what the things leaders did right. You know what I'm saying? But most of us know what a lot of the things the leaders did right. But I like to go in the opposite. I like to look at the things that I think leaders did kind of wrong, that they could have did better in, and kind of take that and like, okay, he did that. But if he would have did like that, maybe that could have boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And why I kind of find that point to where that transition happened to where it's like they mishap that mishap happened. I look for that point because that's usually like the vantage point, the turning point of everything. You feel me? So paying attention to people's actions, bro. It's powerful too. That's powerful too. But just getting back to using discernment on who to listen to, I say that because there's a lot of elders that want you to just listen to them just because they're older, and it's like nah, bro. Like just cause you, and I say this respectfully, just cause you older in age, that don't mean you really haven't gained for real. I just 100. You probably went all throughout life. Yeah, you went throughout life, but you probably went all throughout life without paying attention, without absorbing, without really paying attention to the things going around in life around you. So you probably were just drifting through life, and that's what a lot of people just drifting through life, and they made it to an old age, and they think like, oh, because I'm older, you should listen to me. I'll be the judge of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm not going to listen to you, but I'm going to be the judge of that using my discernment on. I'm going to pick up on the energy and the words you speak and see if you really, you know what I'm saying, giving some knowledge for real. Because I'm already a knowledgeable person myself. But even with that being said, I'm always open to listen to. I'm always open for more knowledge. That's how I've gotten to the point I've gotten, because I've sat down and talked with so many elders and had conversations with them. Like just talking like for hours, just chopping it up. I'm great with talking with older people, which is why I know how to use discernment when, you know what I'm saying, when elders are talking, because I had plenty that just gave me a plethora of game, and I've had some that's just yapping, that just want to be heard, and I respect that, which is why I never cut them off. But you know, but even with that, I'll say this, even with that person who just yapping, between the lines, they'll say something. And that's why you gotta learn how to zone in and zone out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, okay, I picked up that gem. Now he back to yapping. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to pick up when that gem is dropped. So I'm good at that as well. Like, for instance, like with Charleston White, he's very intelligent. You know, very, very intelligent, bro. Behind the character he plays, he's very intelligent. But with a lot of his interviews, he does this entertainment thing that he says a lot of clickbait things to kind of get his name trending. Then as he's saying a bunch of these wild things, he'll drop some knowledge. So I zone in on that part. Then when he get back to like the trolling part, I kind of zone out. You know, because I'm not. Some people are there to listen to him troll, and like they're attracted. They're absorbed and attracted by him trolling because they love drama, and he knows that, which is why he does that. But someone like me, I'm there for the knowledge, so I kind of zone out when he trolling. Then when he start dropping that game, you know when you start dropping that game because his tone changed, and his demeanor changed. So I zone in right there, boom, 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 boom. Then he get back to trolling. You can tell when he started to get back to trolling. He had that little smirk. I zone right back out. A lot of people aren't able to do that. They're not able to use discernment and be able to pick up and start listening in certain parts and zone out and start not listening in certain parts. Some people don't know how to remove pieces from the message. They want to take the whole message and clump it all together and be like, oh, because he said that, I can't listen to him. No, that's where you're losing in life, bro. You think you're supposed to agree with everything a person says. Why do you think that? Bro? So discernment is a superpower, bro. Discernment is a superpower. Just because somebody says something you don't like, that don't mean they ain't finna drop some game in about 2 or 3 minutes. It ain't hard to zone somebody out, bro. It's just like, okay, you ain't talking about nothing right here. Oh, hold on. Okay, I pick up that gem right there. Okay, let me go ahead, skip through the rest. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm telling you, bro. So, yeah, and the reason why I brought this up, bro, because it's for the youth, bro. Every video I really make is like, it's, if adults take heed to what I say, cool. But I want my message to trickle down to the youth, bro. into like the teenagers or whatnot. Because it's some adults that will, especially these new adults, bro. It's some adults that will give you some game, but it's some adults that will purposefully, sabotage your future because they sabotage their future. So they don't want a new generation to rise above them or to excel past them. So they'll purposefully give you information or you know what I'm saying, self-sabotaging information that will lead you down the same path they went down because they're full of inner turmoil and hatred and just envious. So they want to see people go down the same path they went down, so they feel more at peace on why they went down that path, knowing that other people are gonna go down that path as well. So it becomes more normalized. Nah, hell no. So use discernment. Just because they're elder, I'm not saying disrespect them while they talking. I'm not saying cut them off while they talking. But use discernment when these elders are talking to you, because not all of them got your best interest. I'm just being 100 with you. I'm not saying all of them don't, but not all of them do. You feel me? And that's up for you to decide and use discernment. So, with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.